Alright guys, we've had a couple of requests on how to package some expensive items, breakable items, so we decided to do this tutorial, kind of show you how we do it, what works for us.
This is what Justin will be packing up today. We're going to show you step by step how it's done, so let's get into it.
You kind of see what you got, decide how you want to package it with this piece and this piece. I'm going to use some of this stuff, some of the big thick bubble wrap, as well as some of this thinner stuff that we've had laying around just to double layer it, and then kind of stuff it with newspaper. Some people like to stuff it with newspaper. That, you know, helps keep it strong and sturdy. Some people swear by it, some people don't care to do it. I don't typically always do it, but I figured for the sake of this I would show you guys.
See all the boxes behind me. We do pre-pack all of our inventory unless it's going to our antique booth. Some resellers don't do it that way, some do. It keeps it much more organized. It keeps us on track. We know where our inventory is most of the time, and it's really easy when something sells. You just grab it off the shelf and it's ready to go, and you don't have to worry about messing up the shipping on eBay.
Now that I've kind of secured it a little bit with the newspaper, I'm going to take this one. Handy dandy tapes. You're going to need some of these if you start selling on eBay. Wrap it as tight as you can. There's a ton of bubble wrap and a ton of peanuts. Get used to it.
Yep.
These are the peanuts you want to use. Biodegradable ones, not these S-shaped ones. These things just crumble and stick to everything. And then now I'll wrap it the other way where the glass was still showing. If you think you need more, you can always use more. Rather it show up safe than sorry. We have shipped a box filled with about $1,000 worth of glass one time. Made it perfect. Got this right here where it's a little open. You kind of just take your tape and start taping. Pull it up, pull it down, connect it, and then you got these sides. Tape will be your friend. Tape will also be your enemy because it's not cheap. So you don't have to be perfect with your tape job, and appearance isn't everything with the tape job. So now this is kind of what I got. This is nice and sturdy. For extra measures, I will use this thick, heavy walled, fat bubbled. This piece will make it and definitely not break. Depending on which state you ship it to, from what we've heard, some other people like to kick your package like footballs. When I go to Toma sometimes, he likes to just throw my package in the bin and I have to yell at him. Tape up your sides. You take that, you set that to the side. Next you go and grab your base. I could take this base apart, take this off, take this off, take this off, but it becomes a nightmare because getting this through that hole with this is just a nightmare. So now you take your bubble wrap, kind of position it a little bit above up here so you can squeeze it down like this, leave this right up here, and you kind of do that number, and you just go around with it. Now if you want to get real technical so it stays, you can take the long piece and kind of go like this, up and over and like that, so that way it'll stay up. And right down here, kind of just like that. You see how that goes? You just take your finger, make sure you got the space, grab you some tape, and you just find a place to start. And you wrap it around. Like I said, tape is your friend and your enemy. Now, that's secured. Now what I'll do, since I got this little bit right here, I will take and I will wrap my cord around that. Now it'll tighten it all the way up. And then just take your cord, and if you want, sometimes you can just take a piece of tape, stick it to the back side, like so, and then just tape it on. Secured, secured, secured. Now, last but not least, you have your piece here. It goes inside here and through the top bulb and extra for your light. So you got a couple options. You can go this way if you got enough, or you go this way and then you just add some extra the other way once you get it done. This and like this, and then you just fold it in, bring it up, and it's up to you if you want to make this perfect or leave it like that. Really your decision. I won't make it perfect, but I will make it look better. Some people will tell you it needs to be perfect, but presentation is important, but the buyer again is going to just rip it open. So make sure it's well packaged over presentation, my opinion. Now that that's done, you need to find you the right box. Luckily we've had this in a box for a while, not packed, but we went to Walmart and bought one of their large boxes. Now what you want to do here is you want to rip you some cardboard off, rip it in half, take you some tape, and you want to tape it right in here where these handles are that you can have. Otherwise somebody's going to grab it there and open it up, and it's potentially going to cause you a lot more harm than it would be necessary. So you just tape it. Again, thanks for joining us for our first tutorial. We will do more of these if asked, and we will get better with you in time as well. Sometimes I like to take this stuff and just lay it in the bottom before I put in packing peanuts. I believe that sometimes it helps me because it's a nice soft area. Then you lay the peanuts. Helps with the vibration, the package getting tossed around. You got a nice little layer here to start with. And then you want to add some peanuts.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, thumbs up, share. We appreciate it.
And you start you a nice little layer like that. Kind of boom, there you go. And then it's like a nice game of Tetris. You just figure out what works best. Like that will work there. Try to figure out how this will fit in there. Left them like this, just standing up. Cover it with peanuts. It all really varies. And with this case, this might be how I do this, because I want to leave enough room here so on all sides I can put peanuts and stuff it so the walls don't hit it, people don't smash it on stuff and it gets hit. I could go like this. If I really wanted to, I probably might do that actually. Put some more peanuts there. There for a cushion, lean it like that, stuff it. So I think that's what I'm going to do actually. Just a game of Tetris, you just got to figure out what works. Like with how that base is, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some more newspaper, just rip it so I have a good little platform so the base doesn't dig into the peanuts and go through them like that. Boom. And then you just add your peanuts. And once you get to a good point, you kind of start to pack. Make sure you push them down. Got it secured. See, I don't think that's going too much of anywhere. Alright folks, so we made a little hole here to put our nice little, I don't even know what it's called, but it's for the light.
Light bulb shade thingy mabobber.
Put a nice little home. And then you fill it up. And then you just make sure you got enough peanuts in all your little creviced areas, so when you close it, it's nice and tight. I like to be a little extra cautious just because that one bulb part's quite close to the top. I'll just put an extra layer of bubble wrap right there over the top of it. Now you close it. See, it might need a little push down, a little help. And you close it. And you close it. You secure the bag.
Boom.
And then you squeeze it together, push it down, make sure it's all good, and you tape it. And you stick your Fragile on there. They say that these are good and bad. They say if the workers see these, sometimes they like to smash them a little extra.
The bad workers. But the good workers see them and they're careful with them.
Yes, so I will put one on each side because this is an expensive lamp. And now that it's done, you weigh it, number it, list it, sell it, profit. For joining us, I hope you all learned something. That's how I do it. That's how we do it. Keep joining us. Let us know if you want to see anything else.
Yep, make sure to like, subscribe, share, follow, whatever you do. Let us know if you want more. Thank you guys.
50 Pickers out.
Bye.
Alright, I like what you got there. Let me show you what I got. Check this out. Bring the bass line.